Hey everyone, it's James here. So I wanted to give a quick update on how the build's going. I am still waiting from Spectre to hear on when my case is going to be shipped. I've heard that they're getting very close. They have the last of the parts. They said that the first cases will start shipping by the end of June or June 29th here. I'm hoping they send it soon and I get the notice, but either way, while they were waiting for the final parts, they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to put a logo in my case on the back reservoir, and so in the manifold cut in there. So I thought that'd kind of be neat to build up a logo, kind of just to have in there an overall build. I'd been thinking along the lines of a dragon theme to build. I've got dragons on the Bits Power fittings, and I was going to go with like green dragon or silver dragon for the name of the build. So I thought if I could draw up a dragon and make a design of it. So I busted out pen and paper and started to come up with some ideas that would kind of be a bold, clear image that looks, everyone would spot as a dragon, but not be too fanciful, just because I would have a hard time drawing it. So you'll see here the different drawings I came up with different ideas and how I would kind of fill it out when it comes to whether it be 4 wings or 2 wings, how thick it is. I got some like fatter dragons and skinnier dragons in here to see kind of how I thought it would be the most bold presentation. Just trying different things. We'll see, I was taking little different takes on each one and different models. I was doing it in pens, so each time I changed my mind, I would have to redraw it, kind of thing, which wasn't too bad to give me kind of different things to look at and think about. Trying to get the tail down. I think the tail was originally really swooped, so I kind of had some filler in there again, like the hindquarters of a dragon. What I liked. So I was kind of getting closer to the final design, how big I wanted to make those secondary wings, and how thick I wanted to make the middle. I think we had this, kind of getting close to the end here of what I wanted. Just kind of how wide I wanted as well, if I want to go real wide. And kind of came up with ultimately what I was going to go with here on the kind of the final couple drawings here, real close what I liked. So I decided to, I'm not the best artist, and I wanted to give them a nice clean design that was perfectly symmetrical. So I went on Fiverr and, paid some $5 to drop this into an actual symmetrical, perfectly designed dragon. So this is what they came up with. So I fired that off with Singularity so they could engrave it on the manifold. So I'm excited to see how that looks, but I also wanted to integrate it in other places on the build. So one of the things I've been working on is SLI. And I bought the Zotac version of that, but it doesn't have the most exciting cover to it. So I kind of took the cover off and thought what I can do. So here's their Zotac hard bridge, and on it you'll see they actually have a little LED in the center there. And I thought, well, if I can backlight it, so I'm actually using some LED strips. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use another LED strip to backlight it, but I got some acrylic and some Dremel tools, and I used that to try to carve out my dragon design out of a sheet of acrylic. And what I'll plan to do is kind of cover the SI up. So here's what I came up with. Kind of the best I could do with the tools. You'll see some of the angles are very small, so I don't have the tools. So like here, it would fit, but not in all the places I could. So I'd use some files there as well to kind of get around. It's not perfectly symmetrical. I think when you're backed up, you're not going to really notice the difference. See, that doesn't really kind of work. So, but smaller Dremels, I could kind of get in those angles with the smallest. But it's also metal, so sometimes it would bite in, which is not great. When it bit in, it wouldn't be nice and even. But anyways, I'll cover up the SI bridge with that. But obviously that's not covering it all the way up, so I wanted to come up with a plate to kind of cover everything up, kind of a shield, going with the dragon theme. And I will cover it up with the dragon and with paint and everything to show through. My plan is to actually backlight it, so I'll leave the back clear. And what I'm going to do is then paint it black and then carve out on the edges at a 45-degree angle with the tips, so the light shines through the back, lights it up, and kind of highlight it. So that's the overall plan. Just want to give you a quick update on how things are going. Hopefully I'll have the case soon, and then I'll be dropping a ton more videos in as I get nearer to completion. So I appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.